Welcome everyone back to your anime reviews, and this one has to be the final Digimon review until we get to the movies. Potentially, we can actually look that out in the comment section if you want me to do anime reviews. This one is Digimon Frontier or Digimon Season 4. Let's just jump right into the plot and stuff of the story. In events prior to the series, 10 Digimon creatures from the digital world, the parallel universe, originated from Earth's various communication networks, sacrificed themselves to seal Digimon. These Digimon, collectively known as legendary warriors, created artifacts from their data, the 20 spirits, 10 human and beast spirits for the elements of fire, light, wind, ice, thunder, earth, wood, water, metal, and darkness. Before leaving the digital world, the pair of 3 celestial Digimon. Rafimon, Cerebramon, Cybermon, and Cerebramon, some close like that. When Sherrymon betrays them, Afanimon summons 6 children from the human world to the digital world to become the Digi-Destins. Now, this one is a hit and miss depending on who you are as a Digimon fan. And the reason why I said this is a hit and miss depending on who you are as a Digimon fan, mainly because this was one of the series to where they went ahead and decided to make the Digi-Destins into Digimon themselves. So the Digi-Destins, you had Takuya, Koji, Zoe, JP, and Tommy. Right? They all play on the characters or whatever. You can probably tell who's the leader of the group because somebody has goggles on, of course. So you kind of already know who's the leader of the group. So moving forward for the show, we continue to move forward for the show. They introduced this whole Digimon thing here where the kids are turning into Digimon themselves. Cool little concept of it. I'm fine with it. If you're not fine with it, okay, that's one thing, but I'm fine with it. Doesn't sound too bad, right? So with that being said, I think that's where a lot of fans really didn't care too much about the show, my personal opinion. It's because I think the idea of it came from the ending of Tamers, at the end of Tamers, for their ultimate, for their mega forms, you have them transforming into Digimon themselves. So here in Frontier, they kind of took that idea and just made, I would just take the children and completely make them Digimon. Personally, I was a fan of it. I was a fan, because I'm a big time fan of Digimon. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I like the idea of the spirits and the beast spirits in the transformation they did with both of them. They had the what they call the human spirit was their first evolution, and then their beast spirit, and then combine them together, and that make a whole new, kind of like a fusion spirit. And they did that, and then that go from there to the next level. Because I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. So for me, I was a fan of it, but I understand for other people why they wasn't really a fan of it. Which, like I said, makes perfect sense. It definitely makes perfect sense because people are like, what are we doing here? Like, one of those, what are we doing? Why are we doing it like this? And I think storyline-wise, I think it was decent enough. I think it was decent enough to keep it pushing, but I could see the pros and cons of it. The pros and cons are very heavy. Pros and cons are very, very heavy because you have a lot of stuff going on, but in the game you feel like you have a lot of fillers going on, and they're trying to capture that same essence that the previous ones did. I mean, of course, the Adventures 1, awesome. Adventures 2, to me, not that good. Tamers, awesome. So Frontier had to do something off the wall themselves. And they did, and that's like, it's 50-50. I'm 50-50 on that series, 50-50. I like the transformations and stuff they did, all this stuff. Of course, there's a lot of notes that happen throughout a lot of series that doesn't play a factor very late on in the very beginning and stuff like that. I think it was probably a victim to too much going on, I guess. I mean, either too much going on or people not really giving a crap. One or the other, right? One or the other. And that played a factor throughout the whole thing. Throughout the whole thing, it played a factor. But overall, I think it was a solid series. I think I got this number 3 or number 4, depending on how I feel about Adventures 2. That's just me. How it feels like that. That's just how That's just how I am right now, right? But yeah, that's about it. That's really the end of this. There's not much to talk about this one. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it, but once again, the series not for everybody. And I understand that perfectly. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next review. We're off the Digimon train and we'll be moving somewhere else. Alright.